Hello, Bull Tribe. How are you? My Taurians, my fellow Taurians, I'm a Taurus myself. Welcome to your October 2020 reading. This will be for the time period of the new moon, which is in a couple of days on the 16th, but like 15th of October through the 31st. Maybe even into the first few days of November. I don't like to put too many time frame limits on the reading. I want to start off by saying, hi guys, I've missed you. I'm sorry that I was not able to post any readings in the month of September. I moved to a new home and it was the first time I had moved in 20 years, so it was like a humongous move. And I'm still not completely settled. It's going to be, I think, another couple of months. Probably, it's going to probably take me till the end of the year until I really feel like I'm at home in my new place. But little by little, I'm getting there, and I'm much further along than I was 2 weeks ago. So I'm super happy to at least be able to get back to some normalcy in my life and go back to some of the things that I enjoy doing, and one of those is reading on my channel for you guys. So I hope you've stayed with me and you didn't lose faith that I'm a fairly new channel. So hopefully you didn't lose faith that I wasn't going to ever come back. But I'm still new to everything. I probably should have made an announcement, but you live and you learn. I'm excited to be back because as I said to the Aries folks in their reading, this is my favorite month, and I'm probably going to say this for every sign. This is my favorite month. It's the month of the year where I feel the most connected with my gifts to spirit. I get intense messages. Last October was so intense that I could barely slept because I had all sorts of active dreams, but I also had a lot of activity from the other side in my day-to-day life. It was a leveling up period, and it really did kind of set the stage for a lot of the things that I manifested in 2020 because I put my efforts on those intentions that month. So I love this month because it's a magical month, and it's really like a new year for me. I always look at Samhain as my new year. I love to celebrate Halloween. I just love everything about it. I just think it's a very powerful month. So anyway, getting back to you, Taurus. For those of you who have Taurus, not only maybe some of you have Taurus as your rising sign or your moon sign, and this reading will be applicable for you as well. It will not resonate with all, so please keep that in mind. And if it doesn't, just move on to another reader, to another reading for the same time period. I will also say that I've already been meditating and shuffling the cards and getting tuned into the Taurians out there in the collective, and I feel like it's a very powerful month for Taurus. I'm getting chills as I'm saying that. And I'm not just saying that because I'm also a Taurus, because I am very also connected to my rising sign. In the sense that I often listen to my rising sign messages because my rising sign is very strong in me. Like I feel like, they say your rising sign is the personality that you project to the world on the outside. It's the mask you wear. And then your sun sign is your true nature. So my rising sign is Scorpio, and this is, we're getting close to Scorpio season here. I feel like I have a powerful combo this month because the full moon this month is going to be in Taurus. So all of you Taurians out there, especially those of you that have your sun in Taurus and or your moon in Taurus, like this is amazing. I mean, it's how, first of all, Halloween Samhain falls on a Saturday, which is, for a lot of people, well, I know a lot of people are not really back at work yet, but having it fall on a weekend isn't a very ideal time to be able to do any kind of ritual that you want to do. And this is the second full moon of the month. It's the hunter moon. So you know, the new moon is on the 16th. It's just a really powerful month, guys. So take advantage of it. So I pulled out some of my favorite Halloweeny decks. I have a new deck, the Magical Herb Oracle, but I've put them all out here so you can see the boxes. And I'm excited. So let's get going. I think we're going to start with the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco to get going and see what the general energy is. And then we'll end with the Magical Herb Oracle to sort of then seal the deal, you know, give us a confirmation on what we discovered. But let's start with this one and see what comes out for you. Okay, Taurus. This is for my Taurus tribe, the Bull Gang. October 2020. Show me clearly. Okay. Skull of Stars. This is a very cool card. This is infinite possibilities. I'm telling you, all my Taurians out there, please listen. You have been on a roll the last few months. 2020 may be a challenging year for most, but for the Taurus tribe, it has been actually a pretty powerful year. And it's only going to get better. It's almost like the majority of 2020 was like an amazing time of release, renewal, and preparation for like takeoff. I feel like we're like a rocket ship that has been worked on all year, you know, by NASA, and we're gearing up for like the major blast off here. I think that there is a lot of new energy coming into almost every Taurus's life right now. And so I really, really have a very, very good feeling about this. And again, I really encourage you to make use of the moon energy this month because it's on your side. Okay. So Skull of Stars, that's what we're starting off with. Let's move from there to the Trick or Treat Tarot. What do you have for my Taurians? Guides, guardian angels, ascended masters. Please give us some clear signs for our Taurus tribe. What do they need to know? How can they best manifest the energies of this month, October 2020? This deck is a little bit tough to shuffle because it's really big. I mean, I like oversized decks and I don't have small hands, but okay, Nine of Cups. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to pop out here. Feeling like these two want to be. We've got the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is going to be a really fun month for you, Taurus. I get the feeling it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of magic in the air, and you're in a very, you know, the thing is that you've got the best of both worlds right now because you're in a very peaceful place, a very fulfilled place, a very relaxed state of mind, but at the same time, kind of like lurking in the corner is like some lightning fast, exciting energy, new energy coming into your world. So enjoy the holiday, enjoy the next 2 weeks. I think you can afford to like kind of let your hair down and sort of like take it easy and go to some parties or have Zoom parties or whatever it is that you need to do. I personally am going to enjoy my new backyard and do some rituals out there and stuff. But uh, enjoy yourself, enjoy this time. And for those of you who live in areas where the autumn is in full bloom, enjoy the harvest, and just really reap all of what you've sown this past year. But keep in mind that things are going to speed up. The Three of Wands is telling me that you see this card has a drawer with like it's like an apothecary cabinet, and it's got like all sorts of goodies popping out of there. And I feel like that's kind of what's coming for you, is like you're gonna have so many different things to choose from. Your ships are coming in. All of the wishes and the intentions that you've been sending out, not just in this past year, but for years, are going to start to pay off. And you're going to have it like you're going to be like a kid in a candy shop. You're going to have so many different opportunities to choose from, so many different ways to go, new ways to go. It's really cool. It's really exciting. And I think there's going to be some new love coming in for you. We've got the Knight of Cups. There's definitely, a fun, like loving energy vibe. So let's keep going and see what's revealed as we continue to do the reading. We're going to go now to the Halloween Tarot. Got the Nine of Ghosts. I want to know more about okay. Got the Hierophant. I want to know more about the Knight of Cups, please. Specifically, the Knight of Cups for Taurus. I have a strong feeling about this. Five of Ghosts. Let's see if there's anything else. Temperance. Okay, this just took a little bit of a turn, but that's okay. It's okay because I get it. I'm getting it pretty clearly. All right. Well, can I just say that you got the exact same card in a different deck? You got the Nine of Ghosts, which is the Nine of Cups, and it's the same card. Fulfillment, you're sitting pretty. I mean, there's really nothing, Taurus, that can knock you off your game right now. I mean, things are just in a really good place. You're just so balanced right now and happy, and I'm happy to see this in the reading, because I know that Taurus, as a general collective, has gone through some pretty tough times in the last decade, and you guys deserve it. We all deserve it. Now, the Hierophant popped out, and I feel very strongly that this is aspecting the Three of Wands here for you guys. So this is very, very, very cool, because this to me means you guys have really leveled up. You have learned, deeply learned lessons, ancient lessons, hence the mummy in the tomb, sitting there with his, his elbow up, all relaxed, like, yeah, I got this. I've been around, all right? This is like, you guys have been around, and you have paid your dues, and you have really learned, and therefore these opportunities that are coming to you, they're not just like lucky stars, or you won the lotto or something. I mean, this is like earned. These multitude of opportunities are from a lifetime of applying yourself and pushing yourself through uncomfortable situations and learning something, and knowing knowing how to motivate yourself to be self-fulfilled and to be self-actualized. So this is a really another really great thing. Now, what kind of went off the rails for me a little bit here when I mean off the rails is that I was thinking that new love was coming in for you, but now I'm beginning to think that and I'm saying this because we are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde right now. We just started it, and I've already started to feel it pretty heavily. And like I said, I'm a Taurus, so I'm kind of feeling like this Knight of Cups may be an old flame. It may be somebody from your past that is coming back, and it's going to create a little bit of chaos. You've got the Five of Ghosts. There's going to be, you see how the pumpkin here looks a little conflicted. I kind of feel like you're going to be a little bit thrown off because you may still have feelings for this person. What those feelings are may be conflicting for you. You're not sure. Doesn't necessarily mean you want to get back with them, but you definitely can't. There's someone who they are someone who was so significant in your life that you can't just erase them. You can't just forget them easily. So this is a little bit of a hiccup that's coming into the month, and I think it's coming within the next 2 weeks because this is Mercury retrograde, and that's usually a time where we revisit and we hear from people in our past. So I have a feeling that's what this Knight of Cups is all about. But the good news is that because of this, you guys are in such a balanced place right now. Again, like I said a couple of seconds ago, nobody is going to throw you off your game, not even an old flame. So, and it may actually be a really good thing if this person comes back and brings up a little sadness for you or a little reflection, because it's going to get you clear on where you are now. It's going to be another learning experience. It's going to be, it might even close out some karma for you guys, and give you some closure. I really feel that pretty strongly. Okay, let's keep going. Let's try the Crow Tarot here and see what the Crow has to say. This is for my Taurus tribe. Please illuminate what we have on the table here. It's a big bunch here. I'm trying to decide whether, I don't think I'm meant to take this one. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands reversed. Let me just look at these for a second here. No, this doesn't feel right. The Queen of Wands reversed feels right, but let me keep going. Let me see. Oh, man. Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, and this is really feeling like I'm pulled to keep okay, so I feel pretty confident. I don't need to know more about this, but what's really getting illuminated is this person, this Knight of Cups. I'm getting more on this person. So there's a third party involved here. This is not you. This is somebody else. This Queen of Wands reversed is somebody else. It's possible that this old flame is in a new relationship, and this new person is not very thrilled about them wanting to see you, or they find out that they come to see you or something, or they're somehow there's somehow a conflict in this new relationship, which is driving your person to visit you again, or to revisit your relationship, rethink what happened between you. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. And, this card, man, this card, I feel like this card has followed me around all year. I don't know if you guys have ever had that when you read, if any of you read for yourselves, where you get like one card all the time popping up for a period of time in your life. So the Six of Pentacles is a really interesting card because it can mean a lot of different things in regard to give and take. It's really, the card archetypally symbolizes the law of reciprocity, give and take. So when it's in the reverse position, it usually means that there's a disbalance in giving and receiving. And in this case, I feel as if this person that's coming back into your life to revisit the relationship, revisit you, or bring, to ask for forgiveness, or to try to have create a new relationship with you, whether it is just a friendship or whether it could be romantic. I don't know exactly yet, but they definitely, the problem between the two of you from the past had to do with a disbalance of give and take. Somebody was giving more than the other. And I have a feeling that it was Taurus that was giving more and getting very little in return, or was experiencing neglect or a disbalance from this person. And so now this person is trying to come back in. And I don't think that this person has really, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to throw more cards on this, but I don't think this person has really grown much from when they were with you, because this Queen of Wands that's pretty strong in their life in the reverse position kind of leads me to believe that they're not really making great choices, and they're not they haven't learned their lesson about giving and receiving. And I also get a very strong feeling that this Knight of Cups there's love there. They're a loving person, they're a sensitive person, they've got a lot of great qualities, but they have a very difficult time with this reciprocity. They're either, because they can give too much too, but then what they do is, okay, how can I explain this? The messages are coming in like really strong and I'm trying to keep up. This person never had a good example growing up or from their childhood of what it means to be in a relationship. And there was neglect for them when they were a child. So as they grew up, because they were a very caring, sensitive soul, they developed this shadow side that was, you see, like this swamp creature thing. This is like the shadow side of this Knight of Cups. It's like this greedy monster who wants all the candy because he was deprived as a child and never felt loved. So when he goes into the world looking as an adult for relationships, he latches on codependently, really wants, but then it's like he's like a vampire. He sucks dry the person he's in the relationship with. And oddly, for as emotional and sensitive as he may appear to be on the outside, because the Knight of Cups is traditionally you know, a very romantic, idealistic lover, he has a difficult time receiving love in a healthy way. And so he can also be very not cold, but uh, like it's like he desperately wants in a greedy way the love, but he's also incapable of intimacy in a healthy way. So therefore he can make his lover feel either on a pedestal as like the greatest thing since sliced bread, or completely shut out and completely starved for affection. He doesn't do well with someone giving him too much. He does better when he's chasing, but he doesn't do great when he's got the prize. And Taurus, you're a prize. You know your sign, Tauruses, are solid. They are reliable. They are sensual and in touch with themselves and their sensuality and the good life, and they just, you know, they're bon vivants. They enjoy living, and they enjoy all the tactile things that, you know, make their senses a lot come alive, and they're good lovers, and they're very they know how to love, and they know how to master this. But this got disbalanced because that very aspect of what makes a Taurus is what attracted this person. But then once the Taurus was like loving all over them, they just froze up and didn't know how to receive. I hope that makes sense. Whew, okay, it's getting heavy, guys. Let me see if the crow has anything else to say before I move on to another deck. No. Okay, I gotta move on to another deck. So let's move on to the Crooked Way Gothic Tarot, Bitter Pill Edition. This is by Duck Soup, as well as the Trick or Treat Tarot is also by Duck Soup. These are, you know, very specific Halloween-y type cards. The Crooked Way is really creepy. It's a deck about a family in a, you know, Gothic mansion. So every card is a different portrait of a family member, and it's just kooky and weird, and I love it. Sister Lament, 3 of Pins. All right, well, shit. Sorry for the swearing. Yeah, God damn, I knew this was going to pop up, and here it is. This person caused you a lot of pain, Taurus. This person that wants to come back and visit with you. Yeah, this is the heartbreak card, and yeah, they did a number on you. But I'm also getting a really strong message that they also did a number on themselves. It was like a boomerang effect. You know, they hurt you deeply, but then it boomeranged right back at them, because I have a feeling that they had like a delayed reaction to the pain. I mean, they felt pain when you broke up, but they were the one breaking up with you and joining, you know, a third party, and now they're in the position that they put you in. They're feeling the loss of you now, that this is not going well. Man, what else? All right. For my Taurus tribe, October 2020, show me clearly. All right. Four of Skulls, Grand Uncle Id. This is some intense energy, Taurus. I mean, you know, this is going to sound cheesy, but I got to say it. This is a real head trip. This person, I would not want to be in their head. This person who, your person. And they are just in torment. And so are you, because they are, because they're so confused and lost and not grounded. They cause chaos everywhere they go. You know, they make you feel conflicted because you really loved them, and they really hurt you. And you can't forget, you know, Taurians don't get over love affairs easily. Taurians love hard. They're complicated. And that's something that, you know, is very appealing, but it can also be really trying. I really hope that, you know, I want to know how this works out for you guys. I'm going to ask, what, you know, how is this going to work out for Taurus with this, with this person? Unbelievable. You got the same card again in the same position reversed. You got the Six of Skulls, which is the Six of Pentacles, once again in reverse. Okay, well, we got a lot of cards here, so let's just keep our shirt on here for a second, and let's see what else happens. The Coffin Maker, Three of Pentacles. Okay. But another three. And wait, did you get the Three of Pentacles with... No. Okay. Amelia Rust, Mistress of Pentacles. So this is the Queen of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And Mistress Nocturne Art. Okay. All right, interesting. Okay, this person, all that I said before holds true. However, they are not quite ready to reveal the, you know, if you're waiting for the big apology of, I messed up, you were the best thing that ever happened to me, I can't believe I left you, they are not there yet, because they still don't know how to have a relationship. They, even in a friendship, they don't know how to master this law of reciprocity. They are always disbalanced. They're either codependent or they're completely neglectful, and they stonewall somebody. So they have not learned. They have not learned to the extent where they can give you the vindication that you're looking for from what they did to you. They're not quite there yet. Their ego is still in the way. But they've made progress, because they do miss you and they do realize what they lost. They just still have too much pride to be able to admit that they were wrong or that they messed up. But they're going to come to you with an idea for some sort of collaboration. And it's going to be for some kind of creative endeavor. And that is going to be, see, I feel like this person still kind of schemes. You know, again, going back to the Four of Skulls, they're always in their head thinking about something, plotting, planning, trying to hold on to their whatever it is that they have. They're afraid of losing what they have. That's why they can't bare their soul or be raw, because they feel like they will completely lose their identity. So they're holding on so strongly. They don't, because they lose themselves in relationships. They lose themselves when they're in love. They lose themselves in the other person, and they end up resenting that person, even though that person didn't do anything. They're the ones who lost themselves in the person. But then they blame the very thing that they fall in love with the person for, they end up jealous or resentful of in the end. It's just a very weird, this is a very complex individual, but bear with me here. So they want to find a way to come back. There's been no communication for a while between the two of you. They want to find a way to come back in. They don't have the guts to come in and say, I miss you so much. So they're going to come in with an opportunity. So that is going to be like their, I don't know, their entree into getting back into your world, okay? Is this venture that they want to propose to you. And they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as someone who is prosperous, who attracts 3D world success. You know, they see you as someone who is in command of the 3D world. And so they are going to appeal to an aspect of your relationship the two of you shared, which was idyllic. So we all go through the romantic stage of a relationship, where when you're first in love and you're just nuts about each other and you fall in love with all the things about that person. And talent is a very sexy thing, falling in love with someone's talent. You know, talent can be very charismatic and sexy. So if you by any chance created with this person, if you're both artists, or if, you know, he was a musician and you were a singer, or if you're both visual artists, or, you know, in film and television, or whatever, actors, whatever, if you ever created together, or you ever had a common interest in something creative that was closely tied into you falling in love with each other, and the very beginnings of the relationship were like this sort of like muse artist relationship, they're going to tempt you with that. That's how they're going to come back. They're going to try to worm their way back into your life. Okay, I want to know though, I'm going to go back to the Crow Tarot. I want to know, before I close this off, I want to know what the outcome is going to be, or at least what advice. Well, let's not even go for outcome. Let's ask, you know, what's the advice for Taurus on dealing with this person, because this is a big part of this month. There's some big karmic thing that is in the process of getting resolved here, and I need to know what the advice is for Taurus. Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Interesting. Anything else? What else? What else for Taurus here? Five of Cups, which you've already gotten. Wow, there's a lot of karma in this. Oh no, wait a minute, that's way too much. Spirit, come on. Okay, I gotta, I'm sweating. This is an intense, okay, hold on. This one feels like it needs to stay. Wheel of Fortune. All right, look, you guys, I hate to say this. I don't like to, when this happens in a reading, but there is no resolution right now, and there is no solid advice. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. The Four of Swords is a respite, right? Taking a break. But in the reverse position and in the context of your reading with this person, I feel like they're saying, don't close your eyes to what this person brings into your world. Like, don't drop your guard in a way. Like, don't be easily seduced by whatever it is that they say. The message I'm getting here is like, just don't relax too much around this person. Doesn't mean that you have to be worried that they're going to do something nefarious, but their intentions, again, I do think they really love you, but they're a hot mess. And you could get caught up in nostalgia. You could get caught up in what you once were, which is sadly no longer exists. But in the sadness of, which is the Five of Cups, of what, of missing this person, of this person being such a big part of your life, it's very easy if they come in with memories of the past and reminding you of all the good things that you were with each other. You could very easily get caught up again in going down the primrose path. And the warning here is, don't let your guard down. And unfortunately, the advice is that you have to wait for the wheel to turn. You have to wait for a new cycle to start, and it's in the reverse position, so it's being held up. There's no real closure yet, but this is the beginning of a new cycle. So I will say that that's the positive thing, is whatever closure needs to happen, whatever karmic payments need to be sorted, this month is going to be the beginning of it. I mean, this person is definitely not out of your life, but you have the power to keep it in check. So don't feel like you're powerless here, Wow, Taurus. Because look, don't forget this over here. Don't forget the Nine of Cups twice, and the fulfillment and the Nine of Pentacles. And don't forget the Hierophant and the Three of the Three of Wands. This earned opportunity. This is the overall energy of where you are. Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. That's the overall energy. You have infinite possibilities. You are not trapped. You are not trapped by old heartbreak or the past. Nothing. And no one is blocking you. Okay, let's end on, this has gone way longer than I expected. I apologize for those of you that were hoping for a short reading. 2 cards fell out for you on this, so let's see what they are. Wow, can't make this stuff up. Enthusiasm, dill, and protection, echinacea. My Taurus tribe, you are being heavily guarded from the other side. You have a strong team of guardians, angels, ancestors, guides. You're not going to make any mistakes. Don't worry. You can, don't worry about your broken heart and, your memories being revived and your wonderful compassion and wonderful nature being tapped into. Don't worry, you're not going to get taken advantage of. Bulls, when bulls get hurt, they learn from it. I mean, they love hard and they fall hard, but when they get back up, they're stronger than ever. So just know that, you can't be duped twice. You're not the kind of sign. That's not your nature. You do not get duped twice. So you're okay. All right? You're going to get through all of this chaos with this person. But it's also telling you to maintain your enthusiasm. You should be excited, but you should be happy. I mean, look at this. It's like two complete dichotomies here, but it's great because there's all this good in your life right now, and you earned it, and there's more coming. You just need to be a little bit guarded. You need to be a little bit guarded because, here's the thing: when we have a connection with somebody else, even when we split from them physically, even if we're on other side of the world from that person, there is an energetic cord that still remains, that connects us. It takes a very long time for an energetic connection to break between two people or to dissipate. That's something actually that I learned in my yogic teacher training. Whenever you actually make love with someone, you exchange more than just, fluid. Sorry, not to be graphic, but you exchange energy. And that is a cord that bonds the two of you, even if it's a one-night stand, believe it or not. So that's why you should always be very selective, about your partners, because you know that old expression, when you sleep with someone, you sleep with everyone that they slept with before. Well, I mean, I know the context of where that's been said and what it means, but on a spiritual level, it's true too. You do kind of energetically pick up a lot of their energy and suck it into you. And this is not gender specific, it's for both genders. So it's not easy to, especially if you've been with someone for a long time. If you had a long-term relationship with someone, it's even harder to completely feel free of that person in your life, even if you don't see them and you don't talk to them. Their memory, their energy is with you. Just like when people that you love pass, they can energetically still be very present in your world, So I'm not saying that to make you sad or to worry you or to make you feel like it's never going to end, this chaos with this person. I'm just telling you that you're protected, but it's going to take a while for this to resolve. I don't know exactly when. I'm not getting that message. All I know is that a new cycle has to start, and it's a little bit held up right now, but it is starting. It is starting. Okay? Whoa, Taurus, that got intense. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please hit like, share, or subscribe if you did. And thanks for being patient with me. Sorry I missed you last month, but hopefully we're on an upward swing from here on out. So take care, enjoy the holiday, and I'll talk to you soon.